Hello guys, I'm Halaman and today I'm reviewing a popular movie made in 2023 called Barbie. The Barbie movie is a live action of the popular doll growing up that every girl played with. It has an overall high score on Rotten Tomato with many great reviews. The movie stars Margot Robbie as a stereotypical Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken. The movie first takes place in Barbieland, where it shows Margot Robbie playing as a stereotypical Barbie. Barbieland is full of pink and everything seems to be beautiful and magical. Each Barbie is also unique and different in what they do and how they look. The way everything is shown is just like how Barbie was actually played by little girls growing up in real life. For example, Margot Robbie floating down into her car instead of taking the stairs. Barbie is also known for having a Ken by her side, so Ryan Gosling, who plays Ken, would always be by her side. He doesn't really have a sense of self-identity, and that will be important later on in the movie.
Is everything about dying?
Everything in Barbieland is going well until Margot Robbie starts questioning death. This one question starts everything to go downward in Margot Robbie's life. She wasn't able to float anymore, her feet were flat, and many other things. Margot Robbie had to visit this funny-looking Barbie called Weird Barbie that is played by Kate McKinnon. This Barbie is left out by many of the Barbies. It turns out that someone in the human world who has Margot Robbie as a doll is going through something, and Margot Robbie has to go to the human world to fix it. This starts a journey for Margot Robbie and Ken, who snuck in out of nowhere to go to the human world together. Once there, Margot Robbie went around looking for the girl while Ken is left to explore the human world by himself. We get introduced to a company, Mattel, which is the company that created Barbie. Margot Robbie finds the girl she is looking for and gets heartbroken after realizing people don't love Barbies, that in the human world they view Barbie as a doll that doesn't empower a woman. Ken, on the other hand, realizes how the human world is different from Barbieland. Men have power and they rule the world unlike Barbieland. He takes some random information he learned, which is basically just cowboys and cars, and goes back to Barbieland. Company Mattel finds out about a Barbie who is in the human world and gets a hold of Margot Robbie. They were going to send her back, but Margot Robbie felt something off and sneaked out. This started a long chase between Margot Robbie and Mattel. While sneaking out, she meets the girl from earlier and her mom. Turns out, the person playing with Margot Robbie doll was the mother and not the young girl. They started heading toward Barbieland while talking, and Margot Robbie was happy to show them Barbieland. When they got there, Margot Robbie was in shock. Everything changed, and it was now suddenly Kenland. The other Barbies were suddenly in a daze and did everything that the Kens told them to do. Margot Robbie goes into a depressive state and feels like a failure. The woman and young girl that came with Barbie went through this whole moment. They were suddenly at the Weird Barbie's mansion, and they came up with a big plan to get the other Barbies out of this daze and take everything back. They had to pretend to still be in a daze while tricking the other Kens. Their plan turns out to be a success at the end. Things kind of went back to normal, but the Kens were now actually finding out themselves and their true personality. Margot Robbie still felt something strange and realized she wanted to be a human. At the end of the movie, it shows Margot Robbie being a human and going to her first appointment with the support of her woman family from earlier.